Good morning. A beautiful morning again. No matter what you might be feeling, no matter what you might be seeing, know this is a beautiful day because it's what you're going to make it. I always start off with that because that's what I see, that's what I believe. This is my movie. This is what I create. So what's around me is what I'm creating. Are the things happening? Yes. I woke last night, 2:22. I had my phone in my hand, so I made that snapshot. I posted a thought on another site I'm on with that as the photo. And it took me a while to drift back to sleep. But as I did, I went almost automatically almost instantly into a dream. And the dream took me to new beginnings. Oh, this dream. It felt familiar. I also wrote something about this on another site, that part of the dream. But for this, I want to bring out new beginnings. Nothing is as it seems. What do you see during all this? Doom and despair. Again, I've mentioned this many times. Life, the universe has a way of bringing nature into view. Nature being, everything's a season. This isn't forever. This is a moment. And when we look back, there'll be things to talk about. But how long do you want to stay in the energy of what is right now? The doom and despair. For me, I choose to spend my days, as they say, social distancing from people to a certain extent. But I'm out in the open, capturing moments on my walks, watching people from a distance maybe, but mostly capturing moments. And through it all, I see not much change. And yet for some you might say, well, it's because you're in a small town. It's true, but this small town, and every small town has a life. It has a normal life where there's businesses that are open. Small, large, it doesn't matter. There's still a life. But there is still a heartbeat. The trees are still coming to bloom. The flowers are still popping from the ground. The sun comes up and the sun goes down. The moon rises in the evening and sets in the early days, or early mornings. As I look out now, I see fog coming. But it's all a season. It's all a time. And what is time? There are some that say that we're just passing time for eternity. It's finding your center. And once you find your center, you'll see the new beginnings are coming. There's a shift that's taking place right now. Where do you see yourself? Nothing is as it seems. How do you see yourself? Where do you see yourself? Because this is not going to last long as far as time. It'll seem like eternity. And it's because of this big change, the big shift. How do you see yourself? Where do you see yourself? New beginnings. This is a time that everything is changing. For most, I hear confusion, what to do, how to plan. We're in a time for most, they've never experienced anything like this. And I've mentioned this to a few folks that I talk to. I believe that there's going to be more damage caused by fear than the actual virus itself. Fear has a way of taking over. I don't watch TV because it's all fear-based. I very seldom see anything positive come from the TV, so I decided a couple years ago to stop watching. After a while, I see people repeating, regurgitating the news. This is going to happen. They say this is going to happen in 3 weeks. Already they got people forecasting the future. But in the end, this is all a season. You are not guaranteed forever here. So it's a matter of what do you do with right now? How do you live in this moment? When you look back, how are you going to see yourself going through this? Sitting in fear? Go out and find the beauty. Find your quiet place. And still your mind. Quiet your mind. You realize that you woke up today. It's not by accident. There are things yet to do, things yet to be done that you haven't done yet. Limit what you take in. For whatever energy you bring in, it's going to sit on you. So if you're sitting in conversations that are negative-based conversations, the reality of it is, the effect it's going to have on you is you're going to feel negative. How do you avoid it? Limit the intake. This doesn't mean you have to ignore anything, but you just limit what comes in. It's a choice. We all have a choice. For me, I want to stay in the beauty of this world. And there's beauty no matter what all around. It's funny, I take photos, and on Instagram I have many. I've just noticed coming on 600 that I share. Many more. But it's all within a mile of where I live. And they're all different. I've seen people that are posting from all over the world photos that I follow because I love the beauty of these photos and being able to go places that I may not go right now. But I can go with a photo. And here I am, just walking the streets of this little town, capturing moments, finding something little to say with each. There's a sadness that's on this world right now. And when I woke up at 2:22 this morning, that's what I felt. I felt a great sadness. I felt a heaviness, and it was like it was beyond anything that I've ever experienced. And I felt sadness before in my life, my own, and I felt others. It is part of my journey in this life as an empath. I feel this was a heaviness that I've never felt before, and I'm feeling it again right now. So the answer to this is to send loving, healing energy to the planet and those you come in contact with, always. This is a time for those who have, and we all do, the ability to help and heal others. It's your time to step up. It's your time. Well, that's it for today, or for right now. If any of this resonates with you, hopefully it does, and if it doesn't, that's okay. You can find me on Facebook, Nicholas Gallardo. You can find me on Instagram, The Power of Love Heals. You can find me also on Facebook with my Twin Flame Journey, and YouTube, Power of Love Heals, where I have some videos like this that I share thoughts, my journey. If any of this interests you, you can like and share, or like on YouTube. So, be well, be love, always. And until next time, stay awesome.